Good afternoon and welcome to another magical story from Dr. Anna. Today's story is called Dreams, Intentions or Expectations, and it is from my book Practical Spirituality 1, Finding Spirit in Everyday Life. People seem to be torn between the following dichotomies. Should I have dreams or should I be realistic and forget about my dreams? If I have dreams, how do I make them happen? And if I don't make them happen, am I a failure? Am I too old to fulfill my dreams? So I better conform myself to the life I have and give them up totally? I couldn't make my dreams come true, so I will try to get my son or daughter or someone else to fulfill them for me. Is it okay if my dreams change? Does it mean that I am not honoring myself? Or that I am being weak or a coward? Because I know that my dreams are gone? Is this why I have changed them? To suit my ego? I can't believe so and so have achieved so much so soon. He or she is so young and they seem to have the world at their feet. And then we get this feeling of desperation, not knowing what to do with ourselves. Self-pity, we become victims, we feel powerless. It's confusing, isn't it? I know, I've been there. Sometimes I'm there, not so much now. My question to all these and other similar dichotomies is it in the intention or is it in the expectation? I used to observe my love-hate relationship with dreaming theories over the years, and this is what I've come up with. Originally, I told myself that dreaming was a waste of my time because it stopped me from living in the real world, and I would spend my energy on something that was not real. Later on, I realized that this was just a facade to hide the fact that I didn't feel strong enough to pursue my dreams, that I wasn't sure what my dreams were in the first place, and most importantly, I desperately wanted to avoid the disappointment of not achieving them. Over the years, I got into spiritual development and started to get in touch with the person inside. I guess I became stronger and more daring. So then I gave myself permission to dream a little bit. This was going to be a small test to see if I could withstand the disappointment and hurt of daring to fly and crashing face down. But I thought this was necessary for a healthy mind and heart in order to allow me to firstly stretch myself a little bit and secondly, allow my inner child to come out and play in the world of the big people. A few years later, I was right in the middle of making my dreams happen. I would say I have only achieved 70% of what I'm intending to, but my God, I'm so happy at this moment. Much happier than I've ever been. Yes, I did go through the heartbreak. Yes, I did change jobs. Yes, I found a time where I didn't seem to have a direction. But throughout all, one thing stuck, and I persisted doing. I told myself that while I was alive, I would continue to focus on learning spiritual matters and apply them in whatever job or relationship or friendship I had at the time. I would focus on the inner person and I would hold tight to the idea that as within, so without. So I firmly believe that if I wanted the outside world to change, I had to change or shift the inner world first. For me, there was not another way, and I was prepared to prove it. Somehow I changed from being invisible to becoming someone respected in the work environment and in life in general. I was heard, and I had achieved considerable freedom to get my work done or organize my life in the way I thought it was best. It seemed that although people didn't understand my methods at the beginning, they saw that somehow they worked. So they just decided to have faith in me and watch me and follow me. Funny, just as I was developing faith in myself. Then in my coaching course in 2002, I heard the notion of you need to be a clear channel for life. I had never heard this before. As a Reiki practitioner, I am well aware of what it means to be a clear channel for the energy to come through you and go to the client, and not being interfered with by my ego and not expecting any specific results. This is because the energy knows where it needs to go. And I thought, Is it possible to do the same thing with life as if it was healing energy? I wondered. And then it hit me. Well, of course, everything is energy. All those piles of things to do, all those things and people that we hold on to and don't seem to be able to let them go. All of it blocks our life force or energy. That's to say, we don't trust that we will hear the message and have the idea just at the exact time when it is needed to come into our lives. So we don't trust that we will be clear enough to take the necessary steps to mature this message or idea and make it happen or manifest, because we feel we would live at the edge, and this is what we call faith. And yes, we do live at the edge. That's the only place to live. And so I came to a conclusion. Dreams are needed so that we can focus on our higher potential or truth. They allow us to stretch ourselves and make us get further than we would have if we had never worked towards that dream in the first place. Dreams require that we have faith in ourselves and the universe. So it takes courage to have a dream and to hold on to it. But as our life changes, dreams change as well. My advice is that if a dream doesn't fit you anymore, let it go and move on to your new level of understanding. The old dreams may have simply shifted into a more mature version of themselves, or they simply may have taken to evolve some of the skills we needed in our original dream and mold them into something closer to who you are now. If you don't reach your dreams, be compassionate with yourself. Tell yourself that you are great simply for trying and for becoming a bigger and better person. We only have one shot at this life, and I'd rather jump and crash than never jump and live regretting it. And the most important thing, it is never too late. While there is life, there is hope. I am also a very late starter and a very late bloomer. But sometimes when you have a lot of experience and start very late, the progress can be incredibly fast because you already did the necessary learning sometime in the past. One word of warning. If you create a dream out of a need, you will push it away. Either give up pushing or find out what is the need to be fulfilled. Feel the need and then revisit your dream. If you are not depending on achieving it, you may be surprised and will get right there. Accept whatever your life offers you at the moment, even if it feels we are at the wrong job or the wrong relationship, because this is going to be the foundation for your dream. Something in your present is needed to be learned or worked out in order to achieve this dream. You are at the right place at the right time, always. Simply accept it and embrace it. It's merely a stepping stone to achieve your dream. Turn it around. Have the intention of the dream, but give up the expectation of how it will happen, how it will all develop, how it will untangle itself, how it will manifest. Create the flow. Bridge by seeing yourself in the dream and follow the steps you are guided to take, even if the path takes a different shape from what you originally had in mind. Focus on the feelings you want to achieve, your inner qualities. When you achieve the inner wealth you were looking for, because you will, and as long as you don't give up, make sure you then open your hands, acknowledging and accept whatever is being presented to you. And very important, show gratitude, for otherwise the flow will close and it will take you a whole new cycle to have it presented to you again. When all this is done, as the law of attraction states that equal attracts equal, you will find that the physical manifestation of your dream will come to you just like magic. Intentions open the way. Expectations close it. Make your choice. Thank you for listening. See you next time.